What's up guys, Mark here, back with the next playing card review, and today we are going to be reviewing the trying to get a thumbnail here, Missing Base 03 deck. This is my first Missing deck of cards, so yeah, should be a fun deck review, so like, comment, subscribe if you enjoy, and let's get into the video. Okay, so like I said, this is the Missing Base 03. It's the only Missing deck I have. It's funny, I've been saying for like a month now that the next deck review is going to be the Missing deck, and it's funny when I say the Missing deck, it sounds like I was talking about a deck that was like missing or something. But anyway, see if I can get this open. So they, as far as I know, like they don't release cards too much. I had to get this from X-Decks. I have like X-Decks actually sent me like a, you know how they send like single cards when you order from them, and one of the things they sent me was one of the, it was like the King of Spades, or I don't know, King of something, but from this deck, and it was a super cool court card. And but yeah, Missing's like a fashion brand I believe, but they also do obviously playing cards. But yeah, so as far as I know, they don't release like a ton of decks or whatever, so for the most part, you have to buy them resale. But yeah, missingnewyork.com. I guess I'll check their website. I'll put it to the side and see if they have anything available. I'm pretty sure they just do like drops, but I'm not 100% sure. I like the one out of infinity symbol there. That's super cool. But yeah, and then it's got the 03, so it's called the Missing Base, and then it has the 3 there. And I love like another, you guys know I have a bunch of like weird like OCD things, and one of the things I hate is like when people, if they're writing down like the date and say like today's date, if you write 9/3/24, like I would always put 09/03 or whatever, so no matter if it's like the 14th, it wouldn't be 09/14, you know, it would be 2 digits for each number. All that to say, I just like how they have the 03 for the 3rd edition. But yeah, like I said, also love the one out of infinity, so it doesn't really say how many of these they made, but nonetheless, it's very cool detail. So yeah, very simplistic tuck case, just have the Missing stuff there. Yeah, and then the back design on the back of it per usual. But it just says Base 03 Smooth, 1 out of infinity. And then, yeah, just the 03. So, yeah, very simplistic. But, yeah, super cool. It's mainly like a cardistry brand, too, I believe. Super interesting. So we have more of the infinity symbols. We'll get into the ad cards in a sec. But I didn't realize that borderless back design. It's very interesting back design, how it just says Missing like that. Yeah, so obviously this makes it a one-way, non-symmetrical, I guess is how you'd say that, back design, but it's not going to affect the fan because you can't see any of the writing in the fan. But yeah, so this blue borderless back design with that green in there, and it's very interesting how it's like red horizontal, like as you see here, even the Ace of Spades, which we'll get into it in a second, is red horizontal. So yeah, that's, oh my gosh, that's really weird. That's crazy. All the cards are horizontal. We'll get into the cards. The court cards aren't like that though, right? That's really interesting. I don't think I've ever seen a deck like that where the cards are horizontal. That's really trippy. Like I haven't, and I know this video is gonna be a day late, at least, if not 2 days late. It's supposed to be Tuesday's video, but got busy. Anyway, oh, this deck is fucking sweet. We'll get into the deck in a sec, but anyway, so to say that it's been a minute since I've done a review, and for a second I was like, am I crazy? Like, no decks look like this, right? But yeah, super cool. You got the Missing with the infinity symbol in the corners for the 2 ad cards there. Then another Missing ad cards, missingnewyork.com there. And then we just have the back design here, and then a blank back design. That's a super cool one. I really like that. I almost wish, I mean, it doesn't affect the fan, but I almost like that back design more than this one. But either way, super cool. Yeah, let's get into the cards. So like I said, it's just kind of like back design there. Like I said, doesn't make a difference which way you do the fan. Just a pretty simple fan, just looks plain in blue. But yeah, so if I'm holding the cards the normal way, you're aren't able to read it, which it actually, now that I hold it like face up, that looks super cool. I like that a lot. Definitely something unique that yeah, like I said, I've never seen before. I'm trying to figure out which way I should do this for the review. But I do like how they have part of like the missing logo, like as you can see in the 6 there. Super, super cool. I wonder if all the 6s are going to have that or just random cards. But yeah, again, not sure really which way to do this. But yeah, super cool. And yeah, I love the court cards. As you can tell, definitely a cardistry deck, but like the simple back design, the cool court cards. And then other than being, this is the one I have, I think, oh, it's super cool. So the K on the top and the bottom is still backwards. And that is kind of a big border, I believe. But yeah, other than that, very standard pips and indices, except for the fact that this is just another way you can see it's definitely a cardistry deck. We have black for what would normally be the red, the diamonds and hearts. I didn't know that about this deck. That's super cool. Yeah, super. Oh, it's the 3. So very interesting. Let's see. So as you can tell, so one's on the 6 and one's on the 3, but they're different parts of the missing logo, which I believe is just where it says missing right here. It does look like it's in a different color palette on the face cards. But yeah, like I said, other than being shifted and the black, pretty standard pips and indices. But yeah, I like this a lot. Yeah, that looks super cool. I was not expecting that at all. But yeah, super, super cool. And I said, I just love like the color palette and then like the blank look in the middle. Super, super cool court cards. Definitely really cool cardistry deck. Yeah, as I'm flipping through the rest of the cards here, so at the moment I believe we're at 144. I ordered the decks for the review and giveaway. They're here already, so 6 more subscribers and then we'll have that video. I've been pretty much just doing one review a week, and it's probably gonna stay like that for a while just because I've been busy. But I think like one good solid review with like you know, a lot of time put into it is better than like 2 meh reviews. So but yeah, I really like the black heart too. That looks super sick. But yeah, so like I said, we'll have the giveaway video. I'm trying to stick to Tuesdays. Like I said, I'm recording this Tuesday night right now, so hopefully I'll have it out tomorrow, Wednesday, but still gonna try and stick to the Tuesday schedule. No matter what day it is, though, it will still be the 4 p.m. time. Oh, that's awesome. That might be my favorite card. That's sweet with the black heart in the middle. That looks so, so cool. But yeah, so we've got that video. I just ordered another deck from, sorry, can't think, Fulton Playing Cards, Brad Fulton. I've talked about him so much in the last few videos. I have a deck from him. Hopefully the Lamouche, I believe that's how you say it. I'll put a picture to the side. Playing Cards. Ordered that like literally like January. I'm still waiting. That was a Kickstarter deck. And they had some problems and stuff, but it looks super cool. It's like a French artsy deck. But yeah, so I'm super excited about that one. Yeah, sorry. But yeah, very excited about that deck. And I said, hopefully, you know, the next week or 2 we'll have the 150 subscriber / giveaway video. But yeah, and then the Fulton deck, that'll probably be the next. I'm trying to remember. Oh, I do have a few cool decks like that one. I forget the name of it. I'll put a picture to the side again, but that I got in the Art of Play. Sorry, I can't think of what it's called. The Art of Play, the one where it was kind of like a mystery deck, but it was with the tuck cases. The Art of Play. I'll put it to the side. I don't want to take all the time to think about it. But yeah, the Art of Play mystery deck thing, you guys will know what I'm talking about. But one of those decks, I got a super cool deck of cards. So that will be a review coming up soon, because it's going to be a longer one. It's basically like each deck is an optical illusion. So yeah, super excited about that. But yeah, so lots of cool stuff to come. But yeah, these cards feel really, really nice. Yeah, and I haven't honestly been practicing cardistry nearly as much as I normally do either. So I might be a little rusty, but these cards feel, messed that up. These cards feel really nice though. Yeah, they're super springy. They're not very slippery, which I really, really like. But yeah, they feel super nice, even though the fan, honestly, it's cool, but it's not the coolest. But, you know, it is a cardistry deck. That was the worst fan of my life. But yeah, I really, really like it. Like the pips and indices, how, like, you know, pretty standard, but then just shifted the bigger borders on the back there. I think it all looks really nice together. And yeah, I really like this deck of cards. Yeah, I mean, they feel super nice. They have, I don't know, these definitely, I could be wrong. I'll put it up there if I figure it out. But these don't smell like USPCC playing cards. That's my favorite one. That's sweet. But so yeah, I like the small details they added in. But yeah, I'm not sure who printed these, but either way, they feel super nice. Yeah, let's give it one more shuffle here, and then we will get into the rating. Yeah, shuffle, super nice. So yeah, let me grab a pen and we'll get in. Okay, so Art of Play Blind Pack is what they're called. Of course, as soon as I stopped recording, I thought of the name of it. I didn't even have to look it up. That always happens. But yeah, really like this deck of cards, like I said, the Art of Play Blind Pack. Damn, I can't think of the name of the deck, but it's like this illusion deck that Art of Play did. So that will probably be the next review, either that or the Fulton deck. And the Fulton deck is really cool. So he takes, let's explain it real quick here. He takes, and like after, you know, I talked to him and had that really cool experience with him, I wanted to, like, it was funny because I was like, oh, I would love, like, you know, hopefully it's going to happen someday. I mean, he said we could do it, but when I don't get the chance to meet with him for coffee, I was like, I need him to sign that deck of cards. And then I saw on his, which I still, by the way, 100%, that's going to happen someday. But I saw he sold on his website, like decks that didn't pass inspection. Like there's like tiny misprints or imperfections on them, and you can buy them, and he signs them. I forget what it's called. It was a super funny name. It was like something fucked, or I don't know, something like that. But it was really, really cool. And he signs those, and, you know, sometimes puts a message on them or whatever. So yeah, that deck I'm gonna review. And then the Vaporware Mall Walking, you guys know, one of my favorite decks of all time now. I got another one of those because I really wanted a sealed one. And I was honestly, because there was only 150 of them, surprised that there was another one. But that's a deck that I really, really think will increase in value, as well as, you know, to have an open one to use and stuff. Like, it's one of my favorite decks. And the sealed one, that's the one I want him to sign when we get coffee together some days. That's going to happen. I know he was being serious, and I'm going to make that happen one day. It's going to be great. But anyway, moving on to this deck of cards, I didn't actually have to grab a pen. I realized I've got this pen right here. But yeah, so we'll start with but all that to say, so yeah, I'm not sure exactly what the next video will be, but we have a really cool few videos coming up, plus the giveaway soon. But yeah, so stay tuned for all of that. And as always, if you have a deck of cards you want me to review, let me know in the comments. If I have it, I'll review it. If I don't have it, I will get it and review it. Starting off with the tuck case, like I said, very simplistic. I like the 03. I like the missing. As I mentioned previously, I like the one out of Infinity. That's really funny. I think this flows super nicely from the white to the back design. Is really nice and plasticky feeling. Yeah, just nothing on the inside there. I wasn't expecting that, but yeah, it kind of reminds me, especially with like this here, from the white to the color, reminds me of like a Fontaine tuck case. But yeah, feels super nice. It's not too crazy, but I do love simplistic decks like this every once in a while. So we're going to go 9 out of 10 for that. Let's see. Back design. So yeah, I like it. It's cool how it's just got the missing there. The fan isn't anything too special. I like how it's borderless though. But yeah, nothing too crazy. I mean, it's cool, but it's not like insane. 7 out of 10. Face cards, on the other hand, love the black diamonds, the black hearts, love the core cards. Other than, like I said, like the bigger borders / space in between the cards, as you can see, and yeah, them being flipped, it's pretty normal. Pips and indices are very standard, but yeah, super cool nonetheless, and it is a cardistry deck, so I get that. You know, but I do love how these are vertical, but then the Q and, you know, J's and K's are all horizontal. So it kind of like, I don't know, it looks super cool. It's kind of confusing, but yeah, very cool. And I did not get, when I got the single one of these, like I did not realize that that was because they're all shaped like, you know, sideways like this. But yeah, very cool idea. I've never seen anyone do this before. Yeah, really like it. Plus the ad cards are super cool. Just like I said, sticking with a simplistic vibe, but very cool. That one's getting a 10 out of 10 for me. Cost of these cards, man, I always forget. I ordered this or got this deck so long ago. I'll put the price up there, but whatever it is, I really want a missing deck. I don't think it was very expensive at all. And yeah, like I said, I just wanted a missing deck to have in my collection. And yeah, it's very cool. It's very different than a lot of my decks. So yeah, that's again a 10 out of 10 for me. And then feel these cards, they feel super nice. Like I said, I'll put up above earlier if I can find who printed these, but I don't think it's USPCC. They don't smell like USPCC cards. But yeah, not 100% sure on that. But yeah, like I said, if I can figure out, which I would think, I'm going to look like an idiot if it's USPCC, but I seriously don't think it is. But yeah, super cool. They feel really, really good, honestly. Like, yeah, they're definitely up there. Like, they're not perfect, but I mean, they feel really, really nice. And like, I always think of it, like, I feel like this is the one I judge the hardest on. Like, there's tuck cases that I can give a 10 out of 10 that, like, you know, I have 20 decks of cards that have cooler tuck cases than it, but I still think, you know, it'll be a 10 out of 10. So that didn't really make much sense. But honestly, all that said, it feels really, really good. I'm going to have to give it a 10 out of 10 for that. So that brings us to -4 is also 46 out of 50. Yeah, that's about it for this deck of cards. Super happy to have it. Really like this deck. Yeah, so let me know what you guys want me to review next. Like I said, I have a couple of videos planned. And then, yeah, like, comment, subscribe to 6 more subscribers, and we will be doing the giveaway, which, you know what, I'll just show you guys what it is. Okay, so for the giveaway video, obviously I have 2 of them, the other one's put away somewhere, but it's the newest Damn Good cards. Sorry for the sound there, but yeah, I believe it's 8 or 9, I'll put it up above, but yeah, the newest version of Damn Good cards, one of 2,500. Wow, that's crazy that Dan and Dave actually put that on there. I always talk about how they never do. But yeah, made for Dan and Dave decks, they do. But yeah, really cool deck of cards. I reviewed, I believe it was the 3rd version, and like, I loved it. Like, gave it a super high score. It was a super, super cool deck. They felt very nice. I also feel like it's a very versatile deck because, you know, some of the people that watch these videos do Magic. Like, I had a guy on Reddit, I'm sorry for this tangent, but a guy on Reddit the other day that messaged me about this Kickstarter deck, and he didn't know too much about playing cards and like different stocks and like who makes them and stuff, and he asked me like if I thought like that would be a good purchase or not. So I looked at it for him, but all that to say, and he did Magic and like kind of did card collecting or whatever, but he had found me from YouTube and then message me. So like I said, it's not just people that do cardistry, it's some people that collect, some people that play card games. So I felt like this is a very versatile deck, which whether you do Magic or cardistry or just collect or you play card games, like I feel like this deck can be used for any of those things. So I felt like whoever got this was a deck that they could definitely use. So yeah, that's going to be the deck for 150. Obviously got myself one, which this one, and I'm going to review that one and then leave the other one sealed. And yeah, you guys know how those works. But yeah, like I said, thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. I will see you guys next week. Peace.